how you pronounced it? All right. That's your stage name or real name or just the...
Real name.
Okay, all right. Now I hear you a year officially in comedy now.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us the story.
Well, it's kind of a sad story, but yeah, my dad passed away last year, June 12th.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Then I started a couple weeks after that at Unclub, June 30th.
Yeah. So, I mean, is that the inspiration that your dad always maybe wanted to see you do it, or what you said, or how did that? What was the catalyst to go? Okay, now I want to do comedy.
Well, I think like the past few years, I was like, yeah, like I'd like to try it, but I wasn't serious about it.
Mm-hmm.
But I did his eulogy at the funeral.
Yeah.
And I don't like talking. I don't like public speaking, but that kind of like propelled me into this because people were like, yeah, you did great, and up there, I was like, well, then it kind of clicked in my head, like, yeah, I'll try stand up. So.
I mean, why not other public speaking or something? What made you say, I want, that seems like a very serious topic to be talking about, and then go, yeah, let's just go to comedy now. How did that go?
Well, I mean, it's always something I like to try, but like, if he was still alive today, I wouldn't even cross my mind. It wouldn't have crossed my mind to start it. So.
That's what I'm saying. What made you just the speech, but what made you do the to go into comedy as opposed to like just public speaking or some kind of other thing to try and make people laugh?
I think I generally like to make people laugh. Yeah, I don't know. I think it also helps me to process his death.
Yeah, definitely. I hear you there. Yeah. So, did you take any classes per se, or?
No.
You just got right up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just got right up there.
Heck yeah. Well, first of all, I want to get back. Like, what is your writing style? How do you write or come up with stuff? Do you, say it into a thing? Or do you write it down, then say stuff? Do you practice saying stuff, or just write it and then just go through your head? Or
yeah, usually just write and kind of memorize it, go through it in my head.
Okay.
I guess for the first 10 months, I only went up to open mic once a month, so I was writing a lot. But yeah, usually I don't really write it down. I'll put it in my notes on my phone.
Okay.
Just because usually if I'm editing it or memorizing it, sometimes I'll just look at my phone to do it.
Okay. Now, when you go up on stage, do you use any notes or just keywords or that stuff like that, or?
Yeah, typically keywords. I'll have a small notepad with keywords. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And then you're running your own now. The Hear Say, is it?
Yeah.
All right. So how did that little come about too?
Because
you've been doing it on a couple months now, at least, haven't it?
Yeah. This Thursday will be our 10th show. We started May 1st. Yeah, I had that set at the Comedy Outlet Monday in Grand Rapids back in March, and it went really well. It was probably my best set, and it kind of gave me the confidence to say, I want to go up more. I want to create my own open mic. So
okay, yes.
And I reached out to a few people. A lot of them said no, but Ned was open to it. So.
Okay. And then how did you find that spot? Was it just already something you had an idea or just fell into, or?
Yeah, Ned said he reached out to him last year about an open mic, but then he got busy. So when I first met Ned, when we first talked about starting it, he was like, yeah, check Hear Say first, because that's our first choice, and that worked out.
Okay. Yeah. And then it seems like that's been building every week there and there. And then have you been thinking about expanding other places, or still just trying to concentrate on building that one there?
Yeah, I think for now, definitely just build it up. Maybe I'd like to start my own, like, monthly thing, showcase.
Yeah, like a paid show, you
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, okay, yeah.
And get like other comics involved with that.
So producing shows,
Yeah.
actually. Heck yeah. Now, what would you say that you would like to produce for shows? Because I think you're a clean comic, pretty much, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, actually went through one of my best sets. It's like, is this clean or not? And it is clean, but like I say like some swear words here and there, but I could easily switch them out.
Yeah.
So I guess I am clean, but also I don't know if really dark humor is that clean.
I mean, yeah. It's hard to say. I have no idea what the requirements. Some people say, yeah, you can even say an F word, long as one time, or you can, bad word described as this way, but you can say the bad word described as this way, But I don't know, but yeah, Then you had a show last night, and you're opening already at theaters. You're really kicking butt. So, how did you find that one, or did they find you, or how did that go?
Yeah, he found me kind of. He's having trouble like selling the tickets.
Okay.
So,
and who is this again?
Jordan. Yeah.
The main headliner.
Mitch Fatel.
You seem to be pretty active with the social medias, because if I see a post, you are already been there and probably liked it too. So what's your secret on that? You're everywhere. You got friends in Ohio, Illinois, Indiana. Seems like you just
well, a lot of
networking pretty good there.
Yeah, our Hear Say mic has gotten a lot of people from like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio. Even Windsor.
Yeah.
All over Michigan.
Now, tell everyone where exactly is this, and it's your place. I forget exactly.
It's right outside, like downtown Ann Arbor.
Downtown Ann Arbor.
Liberty. It's on Liberty Street. Yeah.
Okay. All right. But I seen you did have like features or something that close out the night, or
we have features or double features. I think.
So you're married?
Yeah.
Any kids though, or
no?
Okay. You got dogs and kids, or you don't have kids? Do you have dogs, pets?
We have
fish.
We have one 9-year-old gray cat.
9-year-old gray cat. What's the name?
Sammy.
Now you have to give me a picture because people are going to want to see Sammy. So if you can give me a picture, here's Sammy, the gray cat, right?
Yeah.
All right.
She's the best. Yeah.
Was it a stray or a kitten? How would you?
I don't know. It was complicated, but it's like my sister-in-law's cat, and so we kind of took her in.
Okay. Yeah. And then, all right, like, what's your aspirations for this next year? You've had 1 year. It seems like you've accomplished 10 times more than I have already. You've started your own open mic. You opening at theaters now across the state, not even local. So that's big time. Where can you go from here that you're going to go, I am improving even more? Because I would say that's already good enough for me. But tell me where your aspirations are going.
Like I said before, like starting my own like monthly showcase somewhere. I think that's important because there's a lot of like young comics that are like so good that need like opportunities, paid opportunities. I think it's like really rewarding to see like we have like regulars at our mic. It's like Will Harvey, Norman Dwayne, Greg Brown, Angela Julian. They're like all great comics. And they show up almost every week, and it's really exciting to see them like improve.
Yeah.
I think it's great. But yeah, maybe my own show, or I don't, just trying to get better. I have like a good 6-7 minutes, but trying to like improve that.
Okay, get a little longer time, like maybe be a feature.
Yeah.
Then go for a headliner later as your next even step. But what states have you like done? Just mostly in Michigan? Have you been? Because you're pretty close to Ohio and all that. Have you?
It's just been Michigan.
Okay.
Before I started the mic, I did want to go to Toledo, to like Dave Crumley's mics, but since I started my own, I haven't been out there. But yeah, mostly in Ann Arbor, Ypsilanti, and Grand Rapids. I've done.
Lansing, have you been up to try them? Okay.
Yeah, I did want to go there too.
Yeah.
We have like limited mileage, on our lease. So,
oh, okay. Yes, that would make it difficult then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we'll just go over and pay later. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No, yeah, like you say, you get your reps in for the first year and stay local if you can, and you're doing good for having your own mic. That's really a step up and amazing to just have that place for you to, feel comfortable and do your stuff on a regular basis. Yeah.
It's kind of nice to be.
Now that's every Thursday?
Yep, every Thursday. Yeah. It's going to run probably until Thanksgiving. Then hopefully after that.
Okay. Yeah. It's like you, because I always see like you and Ned up there.
Yeah.
You're not hosting, both of you, where you're like, so this is, and then he does this thing. Okay, then how does that work? I don't. Or do you one guy goes up and then the next comic and then you introduce the next comic and then he introduces, or how's that?
So at the start of the show, we're both up there.
Okay.
Usually he takes the lead, and I'll say something here or there. But we kind of banter back and forth. But then he'll do maybe a short set. Then he'll bring up like he'll host the first half, and he'll introduce me. I'll do my set, then I'll close out the show.
Okay.
Hosting.
Okay. Yeah. I just didn't know if it was like a comedy duo team, like Abbott and Costello or something. I don't know, but like when you are coming up with comedy, are you sitting yourself down and say, I'm writing comedy, or are you just going through your day, think of something that happens maybe during that day, and go, okay, I write it down, or do you just even save that and then think about it later? If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah. Typically now it is like that. Like I'll think of something, write it down.
Okay.
I do have to get better at just sitting down writing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I never really sit down. It's mostly just whatever I think at the time, and then, oh shit. But then you write it in your phone or?
Yeah, usually.
Okay, yeah. Sometimes then I'm like, oh, I don't have my phone. Shit, then it's gone. The idea's gone.
Yeah.
And then now you write stuff down. Now what's the process of actually then going through and then writing your set? Or say I want to then put this into, try it. Let's say in other words, I would write something down, another idea, write it down. And then maybe when I was going to try and like have a set, think of stuff I was going to add in maybe. And so I'll look at my list and go, okay, no. And then go, this is all crap. And then that's wasted. Or do you go, well, this doesn't look good, but I'm still going to try it? Or how would you do that?
And usually if I have like an idea or something funny happened, I will like write it out like as the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Yeah, sometimes I'll move stuff around, like, oh, this will go better here, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I usually try to write it out fully first.
Okay. The trigger thought of when you're writing or doing your set, and you got, let's say, bomb, 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 so jokes. Now, let's say the third one doesn't work. Would you then just go, okay, I'm going to get rid of that? Or would you even think of, like, I'm going to make this my second joke or fifth joke? Would you move stuff around and notice how things change and the funniness, per se, the jokes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you say something too early, it's not going to work. But if you say it later, it's going to work. You know, ever have that kind of, you know what I'm saying, where you're moving jokes around instead of always just going, okay, I'm going to read it like a story. But now it's not really a story. You're just changing different things of that story.
Yeah, a little bit of that. I think a lot of it is like I've done like 5-minute sets, so I have like a lot of different 5-minute sets.
Okay.
And some of them don't like go together, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I guess it's more so like the sets, you know.
Yeah.
And just trying to tweak them here and there.
Okay. Yeah, that would be another thing. Like, okay, it doesn't go with the set, so that would be what I would be trying to say. Let's say you're told this joke in its own little set, and then you got this joke in its own little set, but then you got this joke. But if you said this to start, you know what I'm saying, and then, you know, this actually now seems to be, you know, better, because I don't know, just different ways of the crowd. I find, not to get graphic or anything, but it's like lovemaking. You don't want to go into the, you know, the graphic stuff. You want to build up, you know, slowly. But then other times, I feel the crowd just wants you to get right into it and then go, like, you know, down and then back. You see what I'm saying there, or no?
Yeah, I think I try to lead with like a good joke right off the bat.
Yeah.
Sometimes my sets will be like disjointed. They won't have like segues.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. So that's what I find different with each comics. Always got different. Like, some are one-liners, boom, 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 boom. Some are storytellers, and then it's like nothing, then big explosion. So there's different techniques I've seen, but yeah, it's always different how people approach the telling process and setup and all that. So yours can be different.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now, do you like? It's like I said, I never seen your stuff. So what? How would you describe your style?
You haven't seen my stuff?
I've seen your clips here and there, but, you know, never your act where. And plus it's different than watching the clip. If you're in that audience and in that moment, it's, you know. So what would you describe it?
I think a lot of it.
You said dark, but
yeah, a lot of it now is just like personal stuff. Another comic, they said she found me funny. She said I had confidence and awkwardness. So I don't know if I try to lean into being super awkward, but
yeah.
I don't know.
A confident awkward, though, right? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
But yeah, definitely like dry humor, dark humor. I don't think I'm like vulgar. I don't talk about
not shock stuff.
No,
yeah.
Not usually.
All right. Yeah. Then you you went to the comedy project just for other. You said you didn't take any classes or any other.
No.
Because they got improv and like sketch. Have you ever tried thinking about wanting to do improv or sketch or anything like that as a added bonus, or are you just gonna stick to stand up? You think?
I mean, I've been considering like maybe taking like a stand-up class soon, if it works with me.
Or teaching?
I don't know. Yeah, I think maybe a comedy class. I don't know. Sketch and well, improv seems like there's a whole nother beast, you know.
Yeah,
It seems kind of scary.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would try it. I would try sketch, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. But you haven't really said that as being like a next step or something you want to try. Just nothing that, in concrete at least, that you've thought about.
I mean, if some like opportunity came up,
Yeah.
like with another comic or whatever,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you want to do this? Like, yeah, sure.
You're definitely willing to try it. Not close any doors at least.
No.
So you're pretty heavily into the online presence. What's your, like a Facebook, more Instagram? Because I see you everywhere.
I guess more so Facebook.
Facebook? Okay. And now are you trying to do your own, like, videos more too? Do you tape all your shows? Like last night, did you tape it?
No.
You didn't?
No.
What? You got to tape them.
Yeah. I think when I first started out, I like videotaped everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's maybe like once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What stopped you there?
I don't know.
Because I say that's the way. Now I'm not trying to say that I do this all the time, but you're technically supposed to tape every one and then review it, critique, and then see what worked and what not. Then you can really see even your mistakes or facial, expressions, or just like you didn't even know it, but you did something like that and it was funny. So just catching on all that little aspects they say is what you need. But you just said, I just wasn't learning anything from it, or you're just like, basically.
Probably got a little lazy.
Okay, all right, yeah.
I'll probably start doing that more.
Heck yeah. Yeah, even just for your, memories, I say too. Just say, oh shit. Now you having a video of like that one last night, that'd be pretty cool just to have, just a picture, screenshot. So
I don't know if they took a video of it themselves.
Okay, I'm sure they took at least pictures of it though. Yeah, so change your profile picture or something. I feel like maybe I've been talking too much too, so you probably have some things you want to say, or you thought you maybe wanted to say that the people would like to hear. I'll give you a second. Would you like to talk about your father more? I don't know what was he like? Humor wise, or was your mom? Who would you say is more the funny one?
Probably, my dad. My dad is more. He was more outgoing. He did I think he enjoyed making people laugh. I think maybe I got that a little bit from him.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was always funny, but sometimes. But yeah, I think he definitely liked making people laugh, make them feel good.
What do you think he would be saying about you doing this? Would he be surprised or go, I figured?
I think I think he would be surprised.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's weird to think about because I wouldn't have started it.
Yeah, like you said, you wouldn't have even started it yourself, but yeah. Now, your mom still around too?
Yeah.
Okay, and what's her support or disapproval of?
She's supportive of it. Yeah.
Okay, she's seen your shows too, or?
She's seen like clips. Yeah.
Yeah, not to a show though.
No.
No, what's there? What's just
She's
travel or something, or?
Yeah, she's older.
Okay, yeah. So you pretty close with your family though? You got brothers and sisters or anything like that, or?
Two older sisters.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my middle sister, she came to the show last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that her first time too, or?
No, they were actually at the comedy Project 1 too.
Okay. Are they on the side of the state then?
Yeah,
or?
they live in Cheniston.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's really close. Yeah.
So yeah, my family's been supportive of it, especially my wife's family too, and friends.
Yeah. How do you handle bad nights? Yeah, because you obviously had to have, obviously had to have a bad night, but you've had to have different reactions at least for the same stuff. So how do you interpret that? Like you do your set, kills, and then the next night you do the same thing, or basically, and then all of a sudden people are just, do you look at it as something you did, the crowd, or whatever? What do you, or you go, these jokes ain't not working now, or how do you handle not having the reaction that you've had before that you know should be?
I think I'm pretty confident in my main set, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It's I know it does well. I have tweaked it here and there. But I think I've come to the point that I don't really, if the audience member doesn't like me or whatever, they don't laugh. It's I don't really care.
Okay.
It's just, I'm just going to be me, and if they like it, that's great.
Yeah. You just keep moving on. Yeah.
Bad jokes, I think I try to keep them until
you know they're just.
I don't know. I try to hold on to everything. I can't let stuff go.
Yeah.
It'll work eventually. I think now it's more so I'm just me, and I don't try to ride the wave of the crowd too much.
Okay.
You've heard of Debo Town comedy?
Yep.
734 Brewing.
Yep.
I think I went up there my 5th or 6th time. It was just comics there, and I basically bombed.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't into the material at all. At that point, I was writing. I had a really good set at the Ann Arbor Comedy Club,
Mm-hmm.
and at that point, I was riding off the emotion of the crowd too much, and there was no crowd there.
Yeah.
So it's I was just kind of just phoning it in.
Yeah.
It was really bad. That really gave me the light bulb. It's I have to make them care. I have to bring the energy.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hard for me because I'm deadpan mostly. But I don't know. I'm trying to definitely, like you said, the emotions of the joke, you can change it around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do that more to see if something else will work with a different emotion.
Yeah. I tell you, it's like cooking. You got the little recipes here and a little bit of extra sauce or a little flavor here, just changes everything. But yeah, it's weird how the crowd can change. I say, your attitude, how That's why I don't like to go to same places, or especially the same places always then have this, comics. I feel that is just the most destructive thing for your, emotions, or your confidence, because you have no idea what's going on. I say it's hard to be getting reactions from people that's already heard your stuff 6 times. In a small crowd, you're like, I mean, it works if you're new to that area, and then then comics never heard. So you can. That's why I say I like to go different other places.
Like you said, like doing the same set, I don't think it bothers me that much. I think if maybe it did, because some comics will do kind of like the same thing. It's like, oh, okay. But now, like, I kind of understand, like, yeah, like, maybe I should do that more, like, do the same set and refine it here and there. And there are, like, at the mic, there, the crowds are different. So it's like, yeah, some people may have heard it, but there are new people, and it's going to hit, differently. So
yeah. I always try and like to get as many fresh faces that's never heard my stuff.
Yeah, I think maybe it's more of a east side thing, but a lot of the comics, they'll just pop in and out. They might take a smoke break or whatever.
Yeah.
So they would, or you know how it is. You tune stuff out.
Yeah.
If you've heard it over and over, but
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Where when you're doing for comics, a lot of comics, yeah, like you said, they're going to be going out for smoke breaks. So it's like just not an atmosphere. It's totally different when you got a club that people are coming for this comedy, as opposed to people just coming to try their comedy and then maybe brought someone else, to a friend they dragged in or whatever. But yeah, or if you're going to open mic at a bar, showing up, and then people don't know that there's comedy, you're like forcing it upon them. You're like, what? But that's going to be nice too, because then, if you get their attention and they're laughing, that's good. I might have something here. If I'm making people that weren't into comedy, didn't even know comedy, all of a sudden now they're like, oh, hey, hope you guys are coming back next week, or, as opposed to being at a place where you don't, they're not expecting you, and then they're going, oh shit, then walking out. Then you're like, oh yeah, it's not necessarily I'm doing something bad, or this isn't working, but so you got all these different environments to judge your work, and then you're trying to take this in. Was this because of this joke? Was this because of where I'm at? Is it because of who's here? So you got all these different factors that can determine what's going to help you to tell this joke. That's why I say videoing is the key to then going back. And you can even hear, let's say, one person laugh. You had a show where you think, you bombed, but it may not have bombed. There was like this one person in the back you'd never even heard, weren't even paying attention, but they're always, so you can maybe see what that joke was, and okay, this was a really good one, or more ads. But
yeah, I think I started at the On Club. Those
okay, that's another one I haven't been to. Yeah,
at the MCA house. I went there my first time. I think I went up there maybe 4 times. I think it was good to have that. I consider that like home. Like, yeah, I think it is good to like branch out, because I went to Ann Arbor, comedy club a couple times. I went to Garage Bar, like my 4th time. And I don't know. It's good. It's definitely good to branch out, to see different crowds. It's also good to have like a place you call home.
Yep.
it's kind of changed now with the time, but when I did it, there's all the crowds can be hit or miss, but there's always like the four people there, like the host Mark and Tim, and a couple regulars, Andy and Wes. They're like always there, and they're like engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And if something's funny, they're gonna laugh. If something's not funny, they're not gonna laugh.
Mm-hmm.
That was like a great like proving ground for me.
Yeah, that does help if you have comics that are there actually to try and help people. Other comics, I feel sometimes can be, they're just there for their shit. They don't give a crap about anyone else.
Yeah, I think it was maybe late last year. I did like proven set at On Club, and it did really well. Then right after that, I did that at the Comedy Outlet Monday, and that's like had a breakthrough there. So doing that at the On Club gave me confidence to take it over there.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely, when I was there, everyone did well.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably one of my favorite rooms.
Yeah, definitely. It's got all the aspects of it. It's a true comedy club, and got the nice, cool stage back. Can come out, and then it just feels, as opposed to, some places you just in a bar, just walking in a corner, you still got people walking in front of you. You're like, so anyways, I was telling you. But yeah, it's all different. It's like I said, it's hard to judge what's going good and what's going bad sometimes. But yeah, keep going at it and just doing what you can. As long as you have fun, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever felt like you burned out yet or anything where you're like, I don't feel like doing this? Like even just like a night. Or are you always excited every Thursday to put your show on and get going? Or
yeah. I mean,
that's good though.
It's very exciting. The show every week.
Like last night's show, were you having trouble sleeping the night before? Getting, still got that kind of feelings, getting excited, or were you just able to sleep normal?
I was fine.
All right.
I think I've gotten over like a lot of the nerves. But actually, when I did Com in March, that was like the first time family was going to come out. I was like really nervous. Like couldn't really sleep the week before. I was nervous leading up to it, but then when I got on stage, it was fine. Yeah. So.
And you just always feel you nailed it the way you should have.
Yeah, usually, but it actually happened last night. I skipped over like a bit, and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it, but I did realize I was like pretty short on time.
Yeah.
Like, I went short, but I didn't know why. But then when I got off stage, I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that part.
Yeah. Isn't that weird? Yeah. It's like, how did I forget that? But what are you thinking now? You look like you want to say something.
It's funny. There's a comic. She's like older. Her name's Shelly O. She came to our mic a couple times, and she kind of did the same act, but the first time she did it, she like stumbled over the word damage, and another comic like laughed really loud because it's like she's old and maybe she does have damage. But then I saw her second set a couple weeks later, and she did the same thing, but it's like that was like she did that on purpose.
Okay, yeah.
She said damage, like dude, damage,
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I say, even when you're going to say your video, you did your set, you're reviewing it, and you did something, let's say, mispronouncing a word, and it was nothing that you planned, was nothing you tried, but it got a great laugh. then trying, okay, I'm going to take that now and then see if I can put that into, so then you can learn from some joke that you didn't even know existed, but it was actually a good, you see what I'm saying there? Okay, yeah, let's say I had, well, for example, like you said, the damage one. Let's say that lady didn't plan that. And she found out that time that she said it, it got a good laugh. Or whatever, that you said the comic laughed. And then the next time you've seen it, she did it again. Well, let's say I'm saying that she didn't plan that first time, but now she realized that was funny, so then she added it into this second time you're seeing, just only because she knew that that would hit. That appearing to be a mistake,
Yeah, I can't think of anything like that. There might be something.
Okay.
I kind of want to riff more,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe crowd work, but I did that in Canton. It didn't go well.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Well, I thought it was fine, but some people didn't think it went well.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing too, where people they'll be hating on crowd work. They say that's not talented, you're a hack or whatever, but then sometimes that can get the crowd into it to then like your material that you have. So it's like, I say, if people are laughing, no one should be judging on anything or saying they're doing it wrong. If someone's like doing props, people look down on them for props, but the audience loves it. They're getting, so I don't understand why people are comic-wise. Oh, I don't like a prop comic or whatever, but
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
probably the same way. Like a laugh is a laugh.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are cheap laughs,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think when I first started, I wasn't into comedy, stand-up comedy, really. I mean, I saw a few things here and there. But, I really liked, at first, Robin Williams, Chris Rock, and I still like them.
Mm-hmm.
Wanda Sykes.
Mm-hmm.
But as I studied it more into the one-liner people.
Okay.
Edberg and Dangerfield. Stephen Wright. I think I gravitate more towards that. I don't really watch a lot of the newer stuff. I don't know. I just like the older stuff.
Yeah.
I guess. But,
Okay.
Every show I've been to and every open mic I've seen, I've stayed the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just the right thing to do to
exactly.
be an audience. But I think you can learn something from everyone.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I feel anytime someone's getting a laugh, you should be going, oh, how did? At least if you want to study the craft, how did that actually, happen? Was it the joke? Was it there could be so many things, like a pause, a longer pause, a short, just even that type of stuff can really change your trajectory or look just going. But
did you do that 90-second thing?
Oh, did you do the 90-second one? That Comedy Rumble? Was that?
No, it was the Comedy Gauntlet.
Oh, the comedy, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they do that usually at Hear Say, sometimes at Independent. I did that maybe last month.
Okay.
Somebody dropped, so I just got on real quick.
How'd that go?
I mean, I didn't get past the first round.
Yeah.
But
how did it go, though, feeling that you had to tell a joke in a minute and a half? Was that pressure? Did it feel oh my God, it just...
I think I was 5th or 6th in the lineup, and leading up to it, I was the most nervous I've been in a long time.
Yeah.
Like my heart was beating.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I did okay. You know.
Is there anything you learned from that, or could change, or what would you say for that?
I didn't lead with like my best jokes, so you have to like definitely to move on. You just have to bring your best every time.
Okay. Yeah. Well, why didn't you lead with your best joke? Were you thinking you better hold that back for the next round?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. You're like, I see my opponent. Were you guys going against each other, or is just they judge you and then individually?
Yeah, individually.
Okay, and then you get to move on to that. Now, how about like roast battles? Have you ever done any of them?
No.
You thought about getting in?
I did apply for one. Didn't hear about it. Yeah, I think my wife was like, "Oh, you shouldn't apply for it because you're gonna get your feelings hurt or whatever." But I don't care. I want somebody to like roast me. I don't care.
Yeah. How good do you think you'd be at roasting other people?
Well, I think
You think you
pretty good. Yeah.
You don't think you would hold back?
No.
You think you could do it?
I'd make some enemies for sure.
You're not afraid of enemies? Yeah.
No.
All right. How long have you two been married then?
It'll be 6 years in October.
6 years in October. And how long were you dating before that?
Year and a half.
Okay, so
2 years, I guess.
yeah, 2 years. That's close stuff. Yeah,
Well,
tell us the story. What happened?
We actually met in Grand Rapids.
Okay.
Randomly at Gardella's and
Okay.
Stella's. We were out. We met through mutual friends. At the time, well, I lived at home in Granville, and she lived in Sault Ste. Marie,
Okay.
Michigan. She was working at Lake State, so it was a long distance for a while, which was really hard. But after, I don't know, 6, 8 months, she got a job in Grand Rapids, so we were able to be around each other more.
But,
Well,
yeah.
I love my wife. And
Yeah,
we wanted to
definitely.
get married. And
Definitely.
we got married just before the pandemic, so that was awesome.
So it went great. You got married here in Grand Rapids area?
We actually got married in Holland.
In Holland?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the Midtown Center, the old Holland High School.
Okay.
Well, yeah, our wedding day was awesome. It was like 6 hours, 5, 6 hours. It felt like it was like a half hour.
Okay.
But yeah, it was really great. Really nice space, the Midtown Center. Yeah, we each wrote our vows, and I got through 2 sentences of it, but then I just broke down crying
Oh.
because I was just so happy.
Yeah.
But now I can't cry because I'm taking Prozac. So yeah, we did watch Coco. You know Coco,
The
Disney movie.
Okay, yeah, I've been
We
watching.
watched it around the time of the pandemic, and
Uh-huh.
at the end of the movie, it's really emotional. And well, first of all, she watched it the day before, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I cried so much," and I was like, "Oh, well, let's watch it," because I like to see her cry. I don't know why.
Yeah.
So we're sitting on the couch, and the end comes up. I think she starts crying, and I'm just sitting there. I just bust out crying. I just couldn't hold it in. But maybe if I watch it again now, maybe I could cry. I don't know.
Yeah. So you think you don't cry? You tried to cry, and now you don't cry. You're expecting to cry, and you're like, I'm not crying. You actually know that you should be crying, and you're not crying.
Yeah. Well, I hosted the Unclub
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And that was basically the 1-year anniversary of comedy and the 1-year anniversary of my dad's passing.
Yeah.
So I thought when I was hosting, I thought I was going to cry. And even when I was going through it wasn't like I had like an intro. It wasn't funny. It was just kind of
Yeah.
shouting out certain people.
Yeah.
And it was like about, you know, being proud of the other comics.
Yeah.
How they're doing great. They're good people. And when I thought about that writing it, I thought I was like getting emotional.
Yeah.
I almost cried writing it. So I was
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cry
Yeah.
when I'm up there, but nothing.
Yeah. Now, you think that's because of Prozac? Or do you think that you're now able to control your emotions as a comedian-wise? Like you said, you're able to dial in and do your thing. Do you think that maybe changed it, or do you really think it's maybe medicated-wise?
Could be that. Probably
Combination, both.
multiple things.
Yeah. I would say that if you're still like feeling like you would, that probably wouldn't be there if it was more medicated. You know, you would. I'm saying I think it could be more that you're just more of a professional and know how to handle yourself. Not that crying isn't professional. That's very, you know, I'm not trying to say that. That's amazing. That shows you're a great human. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
And now we'll watch like TV shows, like and something emotional will happen, and just to be funny, I'll just like start fake crying. Oh. She's like, stop.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And it is emotional, but I just can't cry.
Yeah. So she's a crier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and you like to see her cry.
Yeah.
Hopefully, for only sweet, great things, right? Not.
I don't care, whatever.
You know. What kind of music do you listen to?
I mean, like growing up, probably like the radio, whatever. But then I kind of got into like rap and R&B, like. But then I met Megan, and she liked a whole bunch of stuff. So I like pretty much everything.
You're not a hater of anything particular? Like country you'll listen to? Well, country, no, worse it's not. That's not music, no.
Yeah, but Megan listens to a lot of 90s country, so
Okay,
that's really good.
Okay, all right. You ever try and rap? Be a rapper?
Well,
I have a rap group. Oh, by the way, we got a platinum album. What?
the funny thing is, just after college, sometimes I'd go do karaoke, but I would rap because I'm not a good singer, so I would rap. I have a bit where a couple of years ago we went on a cruise and I did karaoke really terribly.
Mm-hmm.
You know Lil Wayne?
Yeah.
The song How to Love.
Okay.
And I just basically stood there, it was bad. I think somebody recorded it, and Megan's like, oh, you have to delete that. But yeah, I have a pretty funny bit about that. You've probably seen it. I'll go through whole shows, open mics, when I won't laugh.
Yeah.
There are some things, like in Canton, Scott Fisher, he talked about hints of lime chips or something,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really funny. I like smacked the table. I think Jeffrey Ford is really funny.
All right.
But other than that, I don't really laugh that much. I'll think stuff is funny, but I won't laugh.
Yeah.
Maybe because I'm analyzing it too much, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. That's what I say with performing with in front of just comics. They won't be laughing. Not that it's not funny. You think it's funny or whatever, but yeah. So you're thinking, oh shit, this is a bad set, but.
And somebody told me, like, yeah, the comics are just going through their set in their head, so they're not going to laugh, which I didn't really look at it like that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What is guaranteed to make you laugh? Tickling? Are you ticklish?
Maybe a little, I don't know.
Let's find out. No. Is she funny?
Yeah, she could probably be a better comedian.
Yeah. Well, why don't you try and talk her into it?
She doesn't want to.
You got to keep talking her into it.
Yeah, maybe I will.
You should know that there's a lot of bad comics out there. That's why I say the confidence too is going to different places. You're like, oh my God, there's like no one who can even think that they're a comic. That they're, you know. So I can definitely go do this, but maybe I'm just as bad too. I don't know, but at least the confidence you feel like seeing other people bomb helps. I guess.
Yeah, I went to a. Have you been to Milan? Is that right?
Mine. Which
It's
one?
like it's over on the east side. But I went to an open mic over there.
Okay.
It's at the Owl. I don't know. It was like this restaurant / bar / coffee shop, and there was like 2 kids in the crowd. There's like three comics that went up. Mark Thornton, he's like a local guy. Me and Garrett Evans, and yeah, it was just yeah, it was interesting. Like I did my best set. I did okay with it, but yeah, I guess I got like a couple good laughs and some chuckles, so that's great.
Anytime I got one laugh, it's Jeff Teed, right?
I changed my last name when I got married.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got her name.
Yeah.
That is cool. That's awesome. Now that has to be a little story. Tell us about that.
Well, I was adopted.
Okay.
By white parents.
White parents. Oh, man. I feel bad for you.
It was all right. I mean, it was great.
No, good.
My dad, he's Dutch, so my name was Van Salkema.
Van Salkema?
Salkema, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's hard to probably spell on or sign even.
Yeah.
Takes an extra.
So when we got married, it was like, okay.
Now, did you say that to her that said you want to do it, or?
Well, I kind of remember it differently because
Okay.
I was like, the way I remember it, she was like, well, she's was in the process of getting her social work license,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like Teed, and that's her name, and she put her blood, sweat, and tears into that name.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think she like brought it up like, well, you could change your name. It's like, okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. My
Makes sense.
It's kind of funny. I had to like go to my parents. It's like, hey, we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I'm like, okay, yeah. And I guess what was harder was going to my grandpa and my aunt, and they didn't really understand it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they understand now, but at the time it was like tougher.
Okay.
But it was like an easy decision for me.
Yeah.
Because we're a unit now. We're one. And we have
Yeah.
to do what's best for us.
Yeah. I say it's better for a stage name too.
Yeah.
Van would see. I've already forgot it. Selkama. It'd be hard.
Yeah. Sometimes when I'm hosting, these names are just hard. Sometimes I have to bring the notebook up there with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Jeff T, that's right there. It's teed right up for you.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Right, knock it right out of the park. What is your nationality then?
I was adopted from South Korea.
South Korea. Okay. Have you ever gone back, or do you know who your birth parents were? Or
I haven't been back, and I don't know because I was in an orphanage.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now, when were you adopted? Fairly young, or?
Yeah, I came over here when I was like 6 months old.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Definitely. And then were you just in an orphanage there?
No,
You brought here to an orphanage?
no, my parents
They adopted you
they
there.
adopted me.
Okay.
They also, my two older sisters, they're also adopted from South Korea.
Okay. Not part of your original family though, or anything like that. Okay. Do you know any Korean language or?
Not really. I did take Taekwondo for about a year, so I learned a little bit. But
Okay. So you can kick my ass. I know that. Okay. We've established that. I better watch what I say from here on out. But you ever want to go back for just for the hell of it, or you just?
I don't think about it too much. I think I would like to go back eventually. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. You have any other traveling you guys do, or just?
Yeah.
Did you go anywhere for your honeymoon?
I guess technically our honeymoon was like a couple years later in Mexico, but our actual honeymoon was in Traverse City, which is, I really like Traverse City.
Yeah, very. What are your shows that you got coming up? Anything special that you're looking forward to, or?
Well, just the just the Hear Say mic, but another show at the park, the dog park.
Okay, yep, I've heard of that. They've already had one show.
Yeah, so he invited me to do that one.
Okay.
July 12th. So
Okay.
that'll be
Cool.
Should be pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get invited for stuff in Grand Rapids, so I don't.
I guess that's another thing, like thinking of like bigger goals of maybe like open up like my own comedy club. Maybe
That's what I'm saying. Do you have like even a 5-10 year goals, or just like a comedy club would be that?
maybe, yeah. Because well, I'm a massage therapist.
Okay.
That,
I don't believe you.
and I work at it's like the largest chain in the nation.
Yeah.
But I work in Ann Arbor, but I've been a massage therapist for 3 years, and like maybe a year in, I got like really excited, like, oh, I'm gonna open up my own massage place, and I'm gonna franchise it out all across the world.
Yeah.
Or the Michigan.
Yeah.
The nation. But I was kind of, I don't know. Once I got into comedy, like massage, I still do it, but it's like I don't focus too much on that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, oh, well, I started this open mic. I could do my own monthly show. Like maybe I could start a comedy club. And like, I don't know. There's really not a whole lot of comedy clubs like in Michigan. Maybe here and there.
Yeah.
You could like have a club and just have your club all over. This one guy, he did reach out to me on LinkedIn. He's like some lawyer. He was like interested in like investing in like a massage, envy or whatever. He was like, oh well, I asked him like, would you want to do like comedy? And he's like, yeah, like I would invest in that. I haven't heard back from him, but he's like, yeah, we could get like Austin, Texas. That scene could be like over here in Metro Detroit. You could like blow up like that. He was talking about that, but
yeah,
I don't know where. That's probably like a long way off, or maybe unrealistic, but maybe something.
No, never say unrealistic. It is anything's realistic.
Yeah, like he said.
I say if you put it out there, it manifests it. That's the only way it's going to happen. It's not going to happen if you don't even think about it. Then you won't even think about it.
Yeah. I mean, if you tell me like when I started comedy that I would 1 year later I'd have my own open mic with Ned and he's here sitting with you, I would have said your line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like a lot of stuff. Like, I'd like to see people do well.
Yeah, I would say definitely, if anything, no one has been more supportive of all comedians and than you. Seriously, that is no lie, nothing. I've never heard a bad thing about you. I've seen you just supporting everybody. So I just only hope everyone supports you in return, and they just don't take this and, hey, just take it for granted, or, But you are a really special person, and I knew I had to ask you to come over here and see what you're all about. Because, I wasn't too familiar. I've seen your clips and this and that, but never got a chance to sit down and talk with you. And so I'm just honored that you were able to come here. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing you continue, because from what I see, it's going to be a long career if you got as much tenacity as I'm seeing, and how much you're doing. You're going to be doing some great things. So I just wanted to make sure, get you here as early as possible before you're never going to ever want to come here again.
I appreciate it. I will come back.
Well, cool.
I'll never be too big.
Okay. I appreciate
Sit down with you. I'll never be too big for an open mic.
All right.
I think we're all in it together, really. I guess to go back to your point, like another comic told me, like what is it? What's the saying? Rising tide raises all ships.
Yeah, lift all the boats. Yeah.
It's like, like if somebody does well, doesn't, somebody gets this spot hosting or featuring, it's like, that's great. If somebody, they're at this club and they're a regular, and it's like, don't hate on them. They're doing well, and just support them.
Yeah.
I just want to see everyone do well. I think, like doing this, it's like stand-up comedy. It's like it can be like difficult thing to do, and
Yeah.
like I want to be like as supportive to people as possible. And like I do feel like even if I don't like your comedy, or I think if I don't like you or whatever, which I kind of like everybody, but anyway.
Yeah.
Like even if I don't like your comedy or whatever, like I still feel like bonded to you because we're doing this same thing together.
Exactly.
I just want to see everyone do well.
Yeah. But you have definitely a great view, and hopefully that could be more spread out to other people realize. But, yeah. So just your hearsay. I mean, you don't have any other other show, another park theater similar?
Yeah, all this stuff happened recently. The hosting the Unclub, the Holland show, and the Dog Park show, which will be pretty soon.
Okay.
Other than that, it's just the Hearsay, Say What open mic, and one of my features. You may have heard about her, Pam Palmieri.
Yeah.
She runs a couple shows, I think. One at the Gauchi Golf Resort.
Yep.
I could be maybe on that show in September.
Okay.
We'll see.
Okay.
Also, Tommy Cook.
Yep.
He runs a few shows. Maybe you'll see me one.
Farvers or something?
Yeah, Farvers and Adrian. Maybe, possibly, I'll be on there.
Okay. Okay. It was an honor. Pleasure.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for having me. I appreciate, the exposure. Like I said before, like seeing starting the open mic was like selfish for, some selfish reasons. Like I want my time, but also like seeing young comics or whatever, the comics that come up, and watching them grow, like just being like a small part of that, it's really rewarding.
Like I say, you're amazing. You're moving faster than a lot of people are doing. So that's good. But just continue what you're doing. You're going to do great. Thank you. Peace out.